As Ivy shoves Dylan out the door, sparks fly between a new twosome. This episode moves like a tightening vice. Doors close, choices harden, and just when one young woman is pushed out of town under threat and lies, fate throws her directly into the path of something new. Meanwhile, a forbidden love only grows more dangerous as Taylor and Deacon cling to each other under the weight of Steffi's devastating ultimatum and Sheila's looming shadow. By the end of the hour, one woman is effectively exiled, another is emotionally cornered, and two people who never saw each other coming collide in a moment that feels anything but accidental. Taylor spirals, Deacon stalls, and trouble brews everywhere. As the episode opens, Taylor is at the beach house, pacing, reeling, and talking herself through the emotional landmine Steffi just dropped in her lap. Her daughter's ultimatum echoes in her mind: choose Deacon or lose your family. Across town at Il Giordano, Deacon is still trying and failing to gently find a way out of his marriage. Every sentence he rehearses feels like it could be his last. Sheila hovers just close enough to remind him that timing is everything, and danger is constant. At Forrester, the mood is lighter, deceptively so. RJ is camped out in the CEO's office, sketching dresses with quiet intensity. When Carter wanders in, he's surprised not only by the quality of the designs, but by RJ's confession. He has a crush on Electra. Yes, his cousin. Messy? Absolutely. Very Forrester? Without question. And then, the moment everything pivots. Dylan arrives in the showroom where Will and Electra are buzzing with anticipation, eager to hear her news. But before Dylan can get too comfortable, Ivy appears, stiff, watchful, and radiating the energy of a headmistress who's already decided your fate. Scary Poppins has entered the building. Ivy shoves Dylan out the door, literally and figuratively. After the opening credits, the trap snaps shut. Dylan forces a smile and delivers the lie Ivy has ordered her to tell. She announces that she got a job out of town, an opportunity she couldn't refuse. Her eyes flick briefly to Ivy, standing there like a moral hall monitor, daring her to deviate from the script. What's more, Dylan says she's already cleared out her things from Will's apartment. She's leaving immediately. Electra is stunned. Will looks confused. This is all happening too fast. Before Dylan can escape, Electra presses for details. Where is she going? What kind of job? Dylan panics and dodges. She'll text them. She just wants Electra to know how grateful she is for her kindness and friendship. Ivy, unable to hide her contempt, literally rolls her eyes. Outside the showroom, Ivy delivers her final warning. Because Dylan followed orders, Ivy won't reveal her dirty secret to Electra. The phrasing is deliberate, threatening, and cruel. "Goodbye, Miss Dylan," Ivy says coolly, as if dismissing hired help. Dylan walks away with her entire life in Los Angeles erased in the span of minutes. RJ shows off oodles of doodles. Back in the CEO's office, Carter continues flipping through RJ's sketches, increasingly impressed. RJ admits he hasn't shown Ridge yet, not because he lacks confidence, but because he doesn't want another chance handed to him out of family obligation. The last time he was ushered into the business as a Forrester, he bailed, and he still carries that guilt. This time, he wants it to be real. Carter respects that and unknowingly stands at the edge of a storyline that's about to intersect with Dylan's in a big way. Deacon comes this close to breaking up with Sheila. At Il Giordano, Deacon steels himself to finally say the words that will change everything. But before he can speak, Sheila is called away by Tyler to deal with something in the kitchen. The interruption feels like a cosmic delay or a warning. Moments later, Taylor calls Deacon, urgently asking him to come to Steffi's and Finn's. When Deacon arrives at the beach house, Taylor is visibly relieved to hear Deacon hasn't yet broken things off with Sheila. What she tells him next explains why. Steffi has threatened to cut Taylor out of her life and out of her grandchildren's lives if Taylor doesn't end things with Deacon. "I can't lose her," Taylor says, tears welling, "but I can't lose you either." They stand there, holding hands, stunned by how deeply entangled everything has become. Love under siege. Taylor and Deacon reaffirm what they already know. Their feelings are real, profound, and not going away. "With every cell of my body, I want you," Deacon said to her. "I need you." Taylor insists she isn't afraid of Sheila, a statement that feels tragically naive given everything viewers know. Deacon, for his part, is confident he can keep Sheila away from her. The real obstacle isn't Sheila, it's Steffi, and neither of them has a clear answer for how to get around her ultimatum. Electra rewrites history with Ivy's help. Back at Forrester, Electra confides in Ivy that she's surprised by Dylan's sudden departure. She calls Dylan a great friend, seemingly forgetting her earlier jealousy and suspicions entirely. Ivy seizes the moment. "It's for the best," she insists, her tone righteous and final. She frames Dylan's disappearance as a natural, even beneficial outcome, and sounds uncannily like a full-fledged Forrester while doing it. Judgmental, certain, cold. Dylan, meanwhile, is still in the building, and fate isn't done with her yet. Sparks fly between RJ and Dylan. As Dylan makes her way towards the exit, emotionally drained and barely holding it together, she literally collides with RJ. The impact sends his drink spilling everywhere. They scramble to apologize at the same time. Introductions follow, and just like that, something clicks. RJ immediately senses something's wrong. Dylan tries to brush it off, but he doesn't push. He offers help. Kindness, a moment of genuine human concern, something she hasn't been given all day. The chemistry is instant, unforced, and unexpected. It's the kind of spark soaps live for, two people meeting at the worst moment of one life and the very beginning of another story. And yes, they're adorable already. Deacon and Taylor nearly lose control. Back at Il Giordano, Sheila is once again wondering where Deacon is, while Deacon is very much not with her. Instead, he's with Taylor. They talk quietly, honestly, and with a vulnerability that feels almost sacred. Taylor asks what they're doing. "What feels right," Deacon replies. He admits he couldn't live with himself if anything happened to her, but can't live without her either. "Nobody has ever made me feel seen the way that you do," he tells her. Deacon opens up about his past, acknowledging the ways he's been a creep, a mess, a walking red flag. He talks about the armor he learned to wear just to survive. "With you," he says, "I can take it off." He contrasts Taylor with Sheila in a way that's tender but devastating. Sheila accepted his darkness without flinching, but Taylor sees only the good and expects him to live up to it. Once again, they affirm that they need each other, and then they kiss. Not just once, more than once. They're so caught up, so close to the edge, that it feels like one more heartbeat could have them crossing a line there on Steffi and Finn's couch. Where this leaves everyone. By the end of the hour, Dylan has been bullied, threatened, and pushed out, but fate has already offered her something new. Ivy has succeeded in removing a perceived threat while tightening her grip on Electra's life. Electra believes a friend simply moved on, unaware of the manipulation behind it. RJ has unknowingly stepped into a story that could change everything. Taylor is trapped between love and her children. Deacon is running out of time to tell Sheila the truth. And Sheila is still waiting. Nothing is resolved. Everything is combustible, and the next spark could set it all on fire.